It's for a Fiifi Kwatey ejina simply so at the insembi ababetuda concerning a NDC or manifesto launching home. And to be very honest with you, it bothers me. Like, we don't want to share that NTS. He made a very simple statement. So I said, no government. You listen to the audio very soon. I'm going to say, Sensema, Fiifi Kwatey edituda. It's here for first of all. Me audio no. I realized something. Say it's like they are trying to mimic Dr. Ahad Mahmoud Bawumia to the extent that they mention his name several times. Observation number 2, Fiifi Kwatey eka assembly in this government we accept that there are mistakes and no government is perfect. Asema Fiifi Kwatey acham no miem sheme kakra. To be very honest with you, say such a man is making such a claim about his political party. Now it's here for what kasa somewhere. Then what do you think about your opposition party will feel? Since no government is perfect to the extent say, what will Fiifi Kwatey and how can say my friend is saying, what will Fiifi Kwatey now can say MPP Amanokunu they are desperate about the free SHS education policy. I can't because some from what will Fiifi Kwatey and how can some others talk about Dr. Ahad Mahmoud Bawumia the policies being. And as I say, I would just simply so where you are speaking on behalf of the NDC party and you acknowledge that no party is perfect. That means on all the good side of the MPP, up to now you are still in opposition. No government is perfect. It's therefore a semi-day, my dream one, me share that NTS. Now, Mudamu come now. Maybe I will something to say in the comment section. I'll be to media to I am Bobo and Sensemia Ecoson. As we say for before I made the video about 2 years, someone might say, me and this minimum, and soon take from a party ni papa. Then say some Elcoso our party name, and I respect all NDC associates. It's for someone on the 2 days, that's my opinion. Me shada and tia kakra. Now I don't know what your opinion is in Tinete for. Yes, Sember, ne couldn't put Fiifi Kwatey and Sensema or the 2 drum bram, Muina as.
Is that our manifesto that we are presenting to you today, just as we have done in the past, it's a manifesto that will be delivering to you promises and policies that we know are achievable. The things that we cannot do, we will not talk about. But what it is that we can do, we will elaborate today in order for the country to know the clear difference between the NDC and the NPP. The final thing I will say before I sit down is that no government is perfect, so we accept that mistakes can be made.
Hey! No, I want to Martini. Fiifi Kwatey. Martini.
Is that no government is perfect, so we accept that mistakes can be made.
Hey! Coming from the General Secretary. No. I don't like. I can't believe this. Coming from the General Secretary of an opposition party. Fiifi Kwatey said that he understands who there it comes to difficult times. He understands that no government is perfect. If no government is perfect, then why are you criticizing and going against even the positives of a certain government? That is my worry. Because it looks like that so far NDC want to move on praising MPP in any way. But you see, this is one thing which I don't want to actually be delving into because I wouldn't want to even do this video in the first instance. But we have opinions, and I have to now come behind the camera to speak. If the General Secretary can say this same General Secretary says something about Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. This same one says something against free SHS. This same General Secretary, he criticized the very policies of the MPP. As if that it will never see the light of day. But today, see. That is why, if it is an opinion, just express it and move forward. But you're there, our party or your coaching, then perhaps you are telling your people. But when you're speaking to the whole of the Ghanaian oil population, I don't think that some of these things is best for you. Okay? Not just this blunder, or something you're more of it. Now, Mamukume Chikakra. Now you're saying something in our name, we are not one by one.
And the NPP. The final thing I will say before I sit down is that no government is perfect, so we accept that mistakes can be made. But what you do when you are in government is to show the humility, which humility means that when you are charting a path and there is a problem, you should have the capacity to acknowledge it. and be able to receive the feedback so that corrections can be made. The manifesto we are presenting today is by no means going to be a perfect manifesto. But one thing we can promise you is the humility of the leadership.
Hey, another one. Here, there. Right now, he has even given a general description of one Kasawan manifesto. No? See, I can be bold to tell you, before I would even listen to the words of the manifesto. Before I would listen to the points listed in the manifesto, I will know from the get-go. There's a prescription for that particular manifesto that it is not perfect. And that is fine. Sabe, nothing is perfect. As Oye said by the General Secretary, Fiifi Kwatey. Next thing, if the one manifesto no perfect. Then why is it there? The 2020 manifesto, the 2016 manifesto by the NDC, it included that they will pay assemblymen to date. Ever since our ban in 2013, they never paid a single assemblyman, but it was in. As far back as that time, it was in 2013. What's the Sawaba Benima? After 2008, what's the Sawaba Benima? They will start to pay assemblymen in trying to actualize local government. But to date, now they are telling you that their manifesto is not perfect. Mr. Nare, Kwatey Obama or Tema be saying no. No. Ashafo woman ten no. Bomazana share video ni share. No be student video because listen to some of the promises of World State. You listen to them and now you want to now put yourself in the position there. Into some year work to my yedi. And you look at their track record and none of them has been achieved. I will have to say this. Yet the YAB. But I feel there's a two MPP. One MPP is far ahead. You look at the road system being constructed by the MPP. Oh yeah, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the Vice President, no, Nakasa the boss, not Donka for His Excellency. You could see the just road system is top notch. Everywhere, dualization from Kumasi to Accra, from a Himpa to a Himpa, it's everywhere. When it comes to tourism, we could see more than 2 million people. 2 million people just coming as tourists every quarter of the year. And this is a transformation. When it comes to certain things like infrastructure, a lot of them, roads, hospitals are being built. When it comes to AstroTurf, remember my games before Mahama Befi office, there were 3. Now we have 156 and still counting. Even in my own constituency, they are building a new one. So let me just tell you this. Some of the fantastic things being laid out in the manifesto, it can be found in the NPP manifesto. I have checked it, I have read it. But when I look at them, one is trying to bring a policy. One is trying to mimic the policy. And there was a 24-hour economy. Let them come and explain their 24-hour economy. What's Nanjata? They will bring lions and lionesses. No, we are for graduates from the university. No, we train one to feed the lions and lionesses. And they put them in a farm. 24-hour economy. This was said by an NDC communicator. Now you're youth in Ghana. Now what I speak. So when I decide not to speak, now I see something like this. Now I want to speak. Now you are admitting that your manifesto is not perfect. Now, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia listed the manifesto as bold solutions. Bold solutions. One come on your perfect. Also, they are bold solutions. Hi. That is Bamazana share video.
Humility of John Mahama, the humility of the people who are going to work with him, the humility of John Mahama, the humility. The manifesto we are presenting today is by no means going to be a perfect manifesto. But one thing we can promise you is the humility of the leadership, the humility of John Mahama, the humility of the people who are going to work with him to be able to say if there is a problem, we will be able to receive the necessary feedback and do the corrections in order to be able to deliver for the future. Unfortunately, we deal with people who, even when it is blatantly wrong, even when the vehicle is driving in the wrong direction, they are too proud, they are not humble enough, they are too arrogant to acknowledge it, and they continue driving in that same direction, refusing any feedback, refusing any constructive criticism. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to say more than this, but to simply establish to you that we are a party that makes every effort to establish every policy and every promise we made on sound principles. The principles of truth, the principles our national anthem teaches us, that we need to cherish fearless honesty in all we do. It is only on the back of that honesty that we can truly have a nation that is truly great and strong. Thank you very much.
Wakasa, wakarimina, watutu ayampia nibi. But humility of the leadership of Oye